Local sports from KYMA News 11.
Getting to this level, I feel pretty honored. I feel pretty good, actually. And I'm willing to work harder than I've worked in high school.
A Yuma Catholic football standout is moving on to the next level. Welcome back, everyone. Chewy Ellen has proven to be a force to be reckoned with in the trenches for the Shamrocks on both the offensive and defensive lines. All he's accomplished in helping the Rocks back to the state championship has paid off for him earlier this afternoon, as Ellen has signed his letter of intent with the Cornell College Rams, a Division III program out of Iowa. Ellen gives a lot of credit to YC head football coach Rhett Stallworth and the program for his development as a student athlete and preparing him for the next level. Ellen explains what made him decide to commit to the Rams for the next 4 years.
Well, I went on my visit, and I mean, just over there, the atmosphere, it kind of reminded me of it's a small type of college. Over there, it just seemed right for me from the get-go. I mean, everything, and the academic plan's amazing, and the team seems pretty close as a family. And it kind of reminded me of YC, and I like the type of environment we have over here.
Ellen plans on eventually working his way into the starting lineup as a defensive tackle while pursuing either a kinesiology or computer science degree in the classroom. Well, on a similar note, we're about to have some spring football. Yeah, we'll begin a special spring edition of FNL this coming Friday night featuring our marquee matchup, Holtville versus Imperial. Brando and myself are super excited for this, and we look forward to having you join us starting this Friday night. Staying on the campus of Yuma Catholic, the softball team opening up its season against Lake Havasu with head coach Jared Lackey at the helm. Top first, Shamrocks would struggle on defense. Starting pitcher Meadow Harrison forces a grounder to second, but the throw to first was off, and that error would allow the Knights to easily score. But the Rocks would eventually get their bearings. Harrison forces a grounder to Marley Hewlett, who takes the ball and touches first for the much-needed out. Later in the inning, another grounder is going to go back to Hewlett to get YC out of the top half. It would be a long afternoon for the Rocks, though. They would take the tough 20-3 loss. Ouch. Meanwhile, the baseball team opens up their home schedule against the Knights with head coach Kurt Fappe getting into game mode. Bottom first, Alan Rosas gets nailed by this pitch, taking one for the team, wincing off that one, and advancing to first base. Two batters later, Christian Ramos belts his pitch over the head of the shortstop into left field. This is going to allow Rosas to score the game's first run from second. 1-0 Rocks. So we go to the top of the second. Austin Priest taking the hill for YC. How would he do? Well, he would be in the zone all afternoon, forcing this batter to go down swinging. Later in the inning, Priest is going to force a line drive to third right into the mid of Isaac Areza to end the top half with cat-like reflexes. Yeah, this would be a low-scoring defensive battle, but the Rocks take it 2-0, going 2-0 on the season thus far. We finish with AWC Baseball with Game 1 highlights of the Matadors' battle with Yavapai. Top of the fourth, TJ Wheeler at the plate. He's going to launch this pitch to deep right center, but watch as Max Weller enters your screen from center, making a nice running catch. A++ there. Bottom of the inning, J.C. Navarro rips this pitch to third, but C.J. Valdez shows off his leather and makes a nice play. And then Samuel Fabian having his struggles against the Rough Riders left-hand hurdler here, but the Mats still pull away late and win Game 1, 7-1. Now, Game 2 would be a little tighter. The Rough Riders strand the tying run at third in the top half of the ninth. Mats sweep their latest home doubleheader, are now 13-3 at Cammon Field this season. One final note to pass along, Antelope Softball takes down Valley Lutheran on the road by a football score, 23-8. We're done with this all local round of sports. We'll send it back to you at the desk.